Yo, we're live with Seth Anthony and Kenny Mullins. What's going on, guys?
It's good.
Seth Anthony, the country singer from, where are you from?
Fort Pierce, Florida.
Fort Pierce, Florida. Born and raised in Florida.
Born and raised, man. Born and raised.
How did you meet this guy over here?
Over on the couch?
No, this dude.
Oh, Shane?
Yeah, that's how he told me about you. That's how I found out about you.
It's funny, man.
And I also want to know how you met these guys too.
Oh, yeah.
But we'll talk about that after.
Yeah, they're important over there, man. That's why they're here. Shane, I met Shane just about 2 months ago through Kenny, my manager right here, and I said, I'm not going on tour till about the end of June.
Yeah.
So I need to work, man. I can't just sit around and keep going to the beach and not making no money. And you know what I mean? I'm not on the radio or nothing yet. So let's make some money, man. So hooked me up with Mikey Lambert, man, a guy he works with. And I went out there, I was doing concrete, man, for like, what is it? Dark till dark.
Yeah, sun up to sundown.
Yeah, man, getting it in, 9 to 5.
Holy shit, that's great. So you guys were working construction?
Yeah, man.
And
concrete.
Then how did he just told you about the country stuff and the music and?
Yeah, Seth was there for a little bit, and then word went around a job site. He sung country music. We looked him up on YouTube, and he's got a lot of views on there, and seems to be blowing up a little bit. So
that's crazy. How did you get into all of that? How did you get into music?
It's crazy, man. Last year I left. I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida, and things weren't going right in my life, and I took off. I left out of there, man, and I came to. He was building a house over here. My boy Nelson Johnson, man, he was building his dream house, man, and all my buddies were working on it and everything, and they brought me in and $20 an hour cash. I was like, I'm gonna come over there and work.
Yeah,
I started working and everything, and next thing you know, I'm doing tile one day. I'm singing, and Rob was like, man, you should really try singing, man. You never know where it's gonna go, And I was like, yeah, fuck that, whatever, man. Fucking keep fucking working, man. Then I thought about it, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, fuck it,
Give it a try.
So I took the money that I was making working on his house, and I bought a beat. I wrote the song to it. I copyrighted the lyrics. I paid for the studio at Executive Studios over there with Sean Forbes, where he records that. And I recorded Roughnecks Fall in Love, my first single, and then next time he came through.
What was it called?
Roughnecks Fall in Love.
Okay.
When you were playing earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the first one I ever dropped.
Some of them out earlier.
Yeah. So I recorded that, and then I played it for him, and he was like, yeah, make it better. And he just kind of walked off. I was like, what the fuck, So I was like, all right, make it better. All right. So I went to another, what was it? Clear Track Studios, and got with a guy, and he made it a little bit better. And next thing you know, we got it, and it was better. And then he heard it, and he said, still make it better. So James was in Atlanta at his other studio, and he paid him $300. He was like, I'm going to give you $300 right now. I want it mastered and done tonight. We're going to play it in the club. I'm not even an established artist, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty crazy. It was kind of, from the start, it's been a dream,
Yeah.
So I was just surrounded by the right people, and he did that, and we got the mix, and it played, and it's on video on Facebook. And Roundup, they played it the first night, and ever since then, it kind of just took off. After that, I asked him, I was like, hey, loan me $5,000, man. I'm working for you. I give you $500 back a week, and let's do this, man. He said, all right. Try to give him the money, and he was like, oh, man, I'm good right now, man. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, man. And
who is it you're talking about?
Nelson Johnson.
Oh, Nelson, okay.
Yeah.
He's the bank.
Yeah.
He's the bankroll.
He's the guy that started my career. He started my career. He's a brother, man. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He doesn't support me no more, only emotionally and physically as his brother, not financially.
That's what counts most.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And this is all down south, like in Fort Pierce area, or is that up here?
This is right here in
really?
right here in Clearwater.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah. So Fort Pierce is a small town. If you know where West Palm Beach is, it's probably about 45 minutes.
Yeah. No, I know where Fort Pierce is.
Yeah. So it's not a lot going on there, man. It's kind of a lot of people are retired there. It's a small town, but
all the Jewish people that moved down from New York.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A lot of New Yorkers, and
sure. And they all complain about how the food sucks here.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not.
Go back to New York.
It's not like New York.
Go back to New York.
Food sucks down here in Florida, right, Forrest? Yeah. That's well. So you said. So what were you doing before you met this dude and started making music?
Oh man, I was fucking. Unfortunately, man, when I was growing up. I moved out when I was 16 years old, and didn't make the right decisions. And then my father died of a heart attack at 51. I took it really hard and got in a lot of trouble and went to prison for 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So
this is a long time.
It was a really long time. So I went to prison for 7 years, and through that time, you know, I read a lot. I did a lot of working out. I did a lot of physical healing and mental healing and figuring out what the hell I want to do. Because when you put yourself in that situation and you just stop and you look around and you see what the hell is really going on, the people I'm around, you're better than that, you know? So I had to make a choice in life and mentally what I wanted to do, you know what I mean? So I knew I wanted to do music, and I knew I couldn't just get out and do it. So there were steps to it. So I got out, and I had a kid, and things were going good, and they went bad, and you know how it is. So I went to college for 2 years to be an electrician, and I was doing good. I was making great money as a commercial electrician, and I just wasn't happy, man. Something in me was just like, you know, you have to go for what you want, man. And so I just quit it all, and I just took a chance and came here. And I didn't come here for music, but the ultimate goal was music. But I just had to get to a bigger place where there's bigger people that are networking bigger and bigger situations that are trying to do something, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Why'd you go to prison?
all right. So my father died at 51. My mother just passed away 2 weeks ago. So
shit.
That's why I canceled. But before, she was alive, and it was just my mother and my sister, and things were kind of rough, and I didn't make the best choices. I really wasn't there right in the mind in how my father died. So I talk about it in Ballad and Outlaw a little bit. You know, drunk when I missed the call and everything. So I took it bad, and I got involved with the wrong people. I made money and was selling things, and you know,
selling drugs.
Yeah, selling drugs, man. And
we got a lot of drug dealers on this podcast.
Yeah, I'm not a drug dealer. It was a life lesson. You know what I mean? So So I did that, and then you know, they wanted me to tell and do all this, and I couldn't do it, man. I had a 2-year-old daughter, and you know, my kid's mother wanted me to, you know, she's like, you need to be here, and I just couldn't do it. So I went and did the time, man. So I did 7 years, man. You know.
What were you slinging?
I was selling a little bit of weed and pharmaceuticals. You know what I mean? So
Weed,
a little something. You know?
No cocaine.
No, I don't. Do
we had
all
one
that.
guy on here who's got busted with like 3 pounds of cocaine.
Really?
It was like 10 keys.
10 kilos.
Why is he not in prison? Why is
He was in prison. He missed the 90s.
Yeah. Oh.
He missed all the 90s. He was in prison for
2000s.
10 years, yeah.
Obama pardoned
Crazy
him.
motherfucker.
Really? Yeah. Tampa Tony.
Yeah.
No,
Really?
I was talking about BB.
Oh,
We've had
BB.
two
Oh, I was
guys,
talking
so
about-
two guys.
I watched the interview with Tampa Tony.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was talking about a different guy, but yeah, Tampa Tony
BB.
too.
Oh yeah, he got a couple keys too. That was the 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild. So you got what did you learn from being in prison for 7 years? Like, what was the biggest thing you took away from all that?
The biggest thing I learned, to be honest, I learned a lot of things, man. I mean, if I want to be honest with you, the biggest thing I learned is every action has a reaction. You know what I mean, in life. You know what I mean. So like, that's just the biggest thing I learned. And I thought about it. And anybody does that, it's been in them circumstances. Like when you're sitting there and you got 7 years and you can't. There's nothing you can do. You got to do it.
You got to make the most of it.
You got to be a man and man the fuck up and do that shit. You know what I mean. So. You know what I mean? Like, if I wouldn't have done this, I wouldn't be here. If I didn't do this, and you beat yourself up, so it's a life lesson. Like, before you make a fucking decision, think about that shit, because there's a reaction to that. You know what I mean? And it's not always what you want. You know what I mean?
Was it tough when you got out? Like, was it a big learning curve for you? Is it like the world different?
I tell you what, man.
Changes in 7 years, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
How old were you first of all when you went in?
I was 22 years old right before I turned 23.
Okay, yeah.
I got out like 3 weeks before I turned 29.
Okay, yeah.
So I spent pretty much my whole 20s in prison. I mean, shit doesn't change, man. Girls get pregnant, girls get married, people die, new Wendy's go up. I mean, simple shit like that. But the shit
still don't sell vodka.
The bar scene stays the same. And it's the same people, just different people, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the biggest thing that changed for me when it was like an awakening is like I went to work release and I did 7 years, and I you know, at the very end I had like 2 months and I was in a work release program. I could ride my bike to a job and ride back and make money, and they take pretty much all of it, but whatever, you know, you're getting back in society. And I was with these group of guys, and they're like, "Come on, man!" And I just in 7 years of prison. I'm like, "All right." I'm like looking around. I'm scared as hell, man. I'm like, you just feel like a bad feeling, when you go through something like that. Yeah. So we go to a big intersection, and you have to hit the button to cross the main highway.
Yeah.
So they're just like, "Man, fuck it," and they just ride. I'm like, "Oh man, I'm just."
You're waiting.
I'm pressing the button. I was like totally. I was mind screwed. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of it takes a while to adapt. You know what I mean? And just not even that with. I had a problem with fighting when I got out. You know what I mean? Because in prison,
you whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So in prison, you don't talk shit unless you really mean it, and there's consequences, and that's what happens. So after it, you know what I mean, like 7 years of just doing that. I couldn't really go out, man. You know what I mean? I went back to prison.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I went back to prison, man.
For fighting?
Yeah, I was out, and I was doing good. I didn't go out one time, and I was with a girl, and I got married and had a son, had a place. I was working, doing AC, probably doing 70 hours a week, and I got into an argument with her. It was 1 year from me getting out of prison. And, I decided to drink that night, and I drank, and she just, and I was like, you know what? Fucking done, man. I'm fucking done. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking done everything as a man and done every single fucking thing. I'm just done. I got in the car, and I went for a ride, and I ended up, I knew a girl that bartended somewhere, so I went up there, I had a drink, and I'm just being real with you guys. This is my life, this is what you wanted. So I went up there, and I had a Bud. I was doing a lot of steroids then. I was working out. I wasn't partying, so I was really into that. That was like my getaway from everything. So I was up there, and I was having a drink. Next thing you know, there's a dude talking shit. He's like so loud. He's like, oh, like you can't hear him, but you can see his mouth and shit. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? This dude's fucking trying me right now. I'm gonna fucking get out of here, man. You know what I mean? I fucking go out one night. You know what I mean? Like one fucking night. You know?
Yeah. What do you expect? It's a bar in Florida.
So come to find out, he was with my ex. So he knew who I was.
Oh shit.
And he was with my ex, and I didn't know that till later. But I told the bartender, I said, "Hey man, I gotta get out of here. I'm about to fuck this dude up, man." And she's like, "Seth, just fucking go. I haven't seen you. You look great. Just go. You're drunk." I was like, "All right. Give me one more shot, more beer, I'm out of here." She's like, "No, go now." I was like, "No, I'm not leaving until I get one more shot, one more beer." I was mad,
Yeah.
So, and I was already drunk.
Yeah.
So, I took the shot in the beer, and I fucking put the money on the table. I went to walk away, and I heard he like screamed above, and I was like, I gotta say something. So I walked over, and I was like, "Hey, man." I didn't make a scene or nothing. I was like, "Hey, man, you got a problem? You want to come outside and handle like a fucking man? Then that's what it is, man." And he's like, all scared and shit. I just walk out, and he starts screaming. Next thing you know, the bouncers run up. They pull me out. The bouncer punches me in the mouth. I get into the bouncer. I go back to jail. I go back to prison for a year, violated my probation. Yeah. So I went back to prison for a year, man, and going back after doing 7 years for something that was just like I wasn't really doing nothing. I was just, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was like, this shit. There's no room for error. You know what I mean? Like there's no room for error, man. Like hang out and have a good time, but don't let your mind put you in a situation that you can't get out of, and that's what the circumstances in that night was. You know what I mean? So I had to. That was like the real awakening, man. So I got it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I got out, and that's when I got out that second time. That's when this happened. When I met Nelson, I already knew Nelson. You know what I mean? He came through. He was doing his business and everything, and he went to prison for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? So I related.
You too?
Yeah. And
damn.
Lucky seven.
Yeah.
Did you meet him in there?
No. I met him through a really good friend, Jeremy, man, and just tied in through people. And this guy right here, man, he paved the way for me, man. You know what I mean? I messed up.
You two are the last two motherfuckers I'd want to run into in prison. I've never been there, but I can't imagine.
Yeah, man. Definitely.
Wow, that's wild.
Are you doing music when you're locked up and stuff back then?
Yeah,
not
man.
Till you get out?
It's actually a funny story because no one could ever say anything bad about me in prison. I owe money. I didn't fight. I was just me. You know what I mean? Like you got to put yourself. Really think about it. You're in prison. let's take all this shit away, the world, your show, all this shit. You did whatever. You fucking left here. We had some drinks and you killed somebody on the way home on an accident. God forbid.
Right.
And you're going to prison for 7 years. And you're in prison. What are you going to do? What's your mindset? Fuck it, man. I'm not going to fucking let nobody fucking try me. I'm not trying to cause no trouble. I'm trying to do my time, but I'm not a fucking bitch, and I'm gonna fucking. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So when you go into that, you go into that, and you have that mindset, man. And if you don't have that mindset, then it's bad. It's bad time. You know what I mean? And it's just bad time. And he can vouch for that, man. You got to know how to hold your own, man.
Yeah.
And
gotta be strong.
And not be. I wasn't gang bang. I wasn't doing none of that. I was a tattoo man. I worked out and I walked all over. And you talk about singing in prison. Yeah, I wrote songs. Singing. And I brought that up to say this because the black guys at first hated me.
Yeah.
Because I walk around and say, "But ain't it all on my roof?"
Oh yeah, country.
I walk
this
on.
country motherfucker.
They're probably like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you right now, I'm doing push-ups. I'm in my head.
Yeah.
I'm in my head because when in prison, you have to learn how to
get this country motherfucker out of here.
At first, they do.
Yeah.
Cracker, shut your fucking ass up, man. Fuck you, man. That's what I'm doing, man. You want to do my time? All right, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
And I keep doing it. And after a while, I said, you know what? I'm gonna write a song. I told my bunkie that he had life, and he said, "Country boy, I think you will write a song." And I was like, I'm gonna fucking write a song. And I wrote a song. And then I started singing it. And then next thing you know, I'd be sitting on my bunk and I'd be writing music. No, like not out here with beats or anything. It's in your head. You have to just write. So people go, hey, they all get smoke and get high and shit. And they be like, "Hey, white boy, play that country shit for us real quick."
Oh yeah, then they want to hear
play
it.
that country shit for us real quick. So you know, it's like I was like, "Hey, man, if I can make these motherfuckers like this shit,
Right.
I think I got something going on." You know what I mean? So, because I write from the heart. I always write from the heart.
Yeah.
Everybody's not gonna like a song, and it takes me a long time to do a song only because I have so many good people behind me. Like, I got Luxury Forbes right here. He's a singer-songwriter. And I know he looks like Usher. I'm not bringing a surprise artist.
I was going to say it looks like Zaytoven.
I'm not bringing a surprise.
He kind of looks like a buff Zaytoven.
Singer-songwriter. Y'all know Kenny Moss from Resident Evil.
Yeah, we know Kenny.
Nelson. So I have a team, and Pete's not here. I have a big team behind me. So I do a song, and I let every single one of them hear it through all the stages of it.
Yeah.
And I might love it, and they'll be like, nah.
You guys are a team.
And we argue. They'll be like, "Well, what if you don't want to fucking hear my fucking advice? Then fucking don't sit it." You know what I mean? Because I'm like, "This is fucking great," and they're like, "Nah." So I try to take it all with all these this powerful circle I have around me, and that's why it takes me so long. But I write the songs from my heart, man. And anybody that I hate anybody that says they're artists and they just jump out an album in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if a month or whatever, and just put anything down. It just sounds good. You have to fucking make that shit sound good. We were writing a song last night, man, and we were hanging out. We were hanging out, man. We were
vibing hard.
We were vibing hard.
Oh yeah, I was looking at your Facebook Live video where you guys were hanging out.
That was it.
Yeah,
that was it. Yeah, we were writing a song last night. We wrote a song halfway through the song last night. So he's gonna branch out. He's in Resonated. So he's gonna do a solo song with me, Kenny Mullins and Seth Anthony. We're gonna do like a little hip shit, man.
Hell yeah.
So it's about writing from the heart, man, and it's not about. I don't want to say it's not about the fans, but if you have to write from your heart, and then the people would just love it. You know what I mean? Like if it's good.
Are there any artists that you kind of like look up to that you kind of like model yourself after that you kind of like? I want to be like this dude mixed with this dude. Is there anything like that? Or
I could break that. I could break that down in every genre. Classic country, like country everybody knows, Garth Brooks, George Strait. Old country, Waylon Jennings, Hank Williams Jr., David Allan Coe. Love David Allan Coe.
I got the Hank 3 shirt for you.
Fuck yeah. I love Hank,
That's
man.
my favorite country singer.
I love Hank.
Hank 3.
I sing Hank, man. I love Hank.
I don't like that fucking pop country though. I like that fucking.
Well, you gotta fucking have you
country,
gotta have some kind of fucking pop country in there, man.
Like Luke Bryan. You like Luke Bryan?
You're that guy that goes on the fucking on the internet and leaves dirty ass comments. I'm not country motherfucker.
I'm not internet troll.
What the fuck, bro? I'm out here making music, Danny. Come on,
not an
man.
internet troll. I'm not an internet troll. I just fucking love Hank 3. I mean, that's like my favorite country dude. But I mean, respect to all the other
Hank the Third is great.
Wheeler Walker.
But Hank Williams Jr. is the guy.
Of course, right.
All right, so let's just put it that way.
Right. I was introduced to country through Hank 3. That's how I kind of got like into the game.
Well, of course, because how old are you?
I'm 30, 31.
31. So you're right around the age of me, man. So yeah, I heard Hank III, but I grew up on Hank was Jr. because of my father.
Okay.
So I knew Hank was Jr. before I knew Hank III. You know what I mean? So it's hard when you it's different.
I'm a country poser because you came in through the
there's no country poser, man.
Yeah,
Look what I'm wearing right now. Look, do I look like a fucking redneck? Look, I'm wearing fucking flip flops, man. Fucking backboard shorts.
Yeah.
I'm not a redneck, man. I'm a country boy, man. I grew up in the country. God bless my mother. She was a singer songwriter from Tennessee. My daddy, she was a redneck.
Right.
I'm gonna explain this to everybody because everybody keeps asking about the roughneck thing. I didn't work on fucking oil rigs, and if you do, I fucking respect it because it's a hard fucking job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom is a singer songwriter from Tennessee. She's a redneck. My dad was a biker from Illinois. Moved to Fort Pierce as a fisherman. He's a roughneck. He was a rough rider.
Yeah.
So I'm both of them. I'm roughneck. You see what I'm saying? That's where I came up with my whole little roughneck thing. It's because that's just who I am, man. I'm not a redneck, but I'm not a city boy. I'm not a surfer. I'm just me, man. And I grew up with country ways, and I grew up on the beach, and I grew up. It's who I am. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like it because my heart's in country that I hate that because people stereotype. If I don't got I got cowboy boots and I fucking wear them, and I just stopped dipping because it ain't fucking good. You know what I mean? And I fucking love it. How about that? All right.
That's just bad, man.
I haven't quit drinking or smoking weed because I love those two things, and it's gonna be hard to let them go. You know what I mean? So I'm calming down with it a lot. You know what I mean? My mom just passed away a couple weeks ago when I canceled this. I really wanted to be here, man, but it wasn't.
No sweat.
I wasn't mentally right.
That's heavy, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. So I drank so much goddamn whiskey and moonshine and fucking beer and fucking cried and fucking laughed and fucking sang and fucking, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. You know what I mean? I got some fucking gifts for you guys, though.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, man. You think I'm a scumbag? I'm not gonna fucking bring you guys something you want me to
No
fucking
one's
show.
You're the only person who's brought us a gift.
Nobody's ever.
I brought you guys each a Seth Anthony shirt, man.
Oh, fuck
nice.
yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Hell yeah.
There you go. So I got you guys each a Seth
Oh
Anthony
yeah,
shirt.
appreciate that one.
I got you guys some
Sick.
Reef and Reel. It's a company. The Reef and Reel, dude. This is another thing. Look, you see me wearing all their shit.
Yeah.
If it's made in America, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I'm America pro.
Yeah.
So my next song's American made. And
This fucking AC unit we got here is made in China. That's why it's broke.
That's why it's fucking broke. It's a piece of shit, bro. All right.
And we got two freaking fat ass Americans fixing it for us.
Yeah. And they're fixing it though.
Yeah.
Because they're American.
They are.
So look, I got you get some beer koozies,
yeah.
man.
Appreciate
Oh,
it.
this is awesome,
Bottlenecks.
man. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
So fucking
So
these guys.
is this your company or?
No, dude.
okay.
And they're not even paying me, bro. That's
alright.
the craziest thing. Look, I got
Reef
a
and Reel?
beer bottle opener. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Hell
Should have
yeah,
brought some
dude.
beer.
I'm just saying.
You're
I got some,
hooking us
I got
up,
some
man.
vodka if you want some vodka.
You're
You want some
hooking us
vodka?
up,
Oh,
dude.
we're all right.
Yeah.
I'm good for now.
Yeah, so I met these guys. I was with him on the jet skis, man, and we were just out ripping it up one day. I just came from an hour across town, and he's like, "Let's take the fucking jet skis out." I was in town for 10 minutes. I'm like, "Fuck it, let's go." Took the jet skis out. He's like, "We're riding all over the fucking place and shit," and next thing you know, fucking, we see this whole group of people with these big ass boats, these girls in bikinis, and I'm like, I gotta get in the mix.
That's where we gotta go.
I gotta get in the mix. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I walked over there, and it was these guys, and
Okay.
family owned fucking company, man. Fucking their shirts fit great. Their fucking hat. I put their hat on. It's a big thing on me with hat. I wear a lot of hats.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I shave my head. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to. A lot of people say, "Oh, he looks KKK." He's got all these tattoos. It's another thing. You know, I got all these tattoos and everything. So.
Yeah.
I wore my hats. The hat fit perfect.
Yeah?
The hat fit perfect. It did.
KKK.
It does.
Shout out
That's
to
what they
Reef and
say,
Reel.
dude. They say when I take my hat off, I look like the KKK because of all these tattoos. I got my whole body's tattooed, man. So,
Really? You got? Do you get all your tattoos? Most of them in prison? or-
prison, bro.
Really? Wow.
Prison. Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that's the best ways to get them, right? He puts a story behind it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get this from some guy drunk, fucking not wanting to do the tattoo. This is a guy trying to
Right,
live.
Make
And he
a
put his
couple
art on my
bucks.
body. Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't bullshit art, man. He put some good shit on me, man.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You ever thought about like collabing with like a hip hop artist or anything like some Old Town Road shit?
Old Town Road.
What do you think of that song?
I fucking love it.
Okay.
I like it too.
You should fucking like it.
What do you think about Lil Hank? The little yodel boy, the Walmart yodel kid.
I couldn't even tell you who the fuck that
really?
is. I don't have time for that.
I wish we had a TV we could pull it up.
I do. Yeah, I wish you do. You need to have a fucking.
Kenny, you know who he is?
Are you talking about the guy who doesn't say actual words?
No, it was the kid. He was yodeling in Walmart. They made the viral video about it, and then he was in fucking Coachella.
And you know what I think about that? Good for him. It's over with. Yeah. What's he gonna do next?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it was like one song. It's like
thank you,
20 seconds.
Thank you for entertaining me for 30 seconds of my life. But then fucking, what are you doing after that? Though, I'm sure. So I don't follow those people.
Nowhere, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, it just fucking it's a fucking it's realism, man. Fucking, do you want to fuck? You know, people. Getting into the music industry, I thought it was a fucking so easy, and I was so blind to this shit, man. And I went through a lot of fucking trials and tripes and fucking dumb shit, man. Yeah. I had this dude fucking literally, he was investing in me, giving me $500 to $1,000 a week cash to live. Fucking paid for a house for 6 months, paid for my everything. Just because he believed in me. Because first of all, I want to tell any artist that watches this, if you believe in yourself enough, you can make somebody believe in you, put money into you, make the whole world believe. And that's fucking truth. Positivity, man. Laws of attraction.
Gotta put it out there.
It's facts. Yeah. It's facts of life. All right, so if you believe in that shit and you live that shit and you really dedicate yourself to that shit, it will manifest for you, man. I promise you. That's a little knowledge I want to drop for you, man.
Oh, yeah.
But I met this fucking dude right here, man, and he did all that for me. And you know, about what, 4 months into it, you know, I didn't think it was gonna go that fast.
Yeah,
no one does. It kind of has blown up pretty fast. So
what, in a couple months you're?
Oh, dude, it's you know, I got the perfect.
Real quick. Keep going.
I got the perfect people around me right now that that have me to a point where everybody's knowledgeable in their own degree. You see what I'm saying? We have a perfect circle. We were talking about this. When you have a perfect circle where everybody just does their own fucking job and their role, things work like an old machine. You know what I mean? So when you don't have that, you're overworking yourself and you're stressing yourself out and you're not getting productivity as much done as it could be. You know what I mean? So you hurt and you lack in areas where you have a strong team and if things are going right and everybody's not fucking up. People are gonna fuck up, but you keep each other up. That's why in the beginning I jumped so fast and I made a lot of bad decisions that I'm glad I made them. And we talked about this because if I would have made them later in the game, it would have fucked me up. It would have hurt me. Yeah. Because I made them so early in the game. I mean, I fucked up. Yeah. And I was going out fucking spending $300 a night at a bar and ended up in fucking who fuck knows where with fucking females and fucking, you know what I mean? I was like, hey, but I would always show up to do my music. Yeah. But people knew. They were like, hey, you fucking look like shit. Yeah, you're here. Yeah. But fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck have you been doing, bro? Man? Like, are you fucking, do you want this or you want to fucking party and mess around with girls, bro? And I'm like, no, I'm here. And I just kept going and I fucked up so much that this guy picked me up. I went to his house and he told me not to, I'm not going to name her name because it's going to fucking cause a lot of shit, but this is a girl, and he told me not to, you know, just be with her for that night and do my thing, and I didn't listen, bro, you know, and I just kept, I was still doing my music, and I brought her around. Next thing you know, she's around. He gets wind of it. He's like, oh yeah, come over to the crib, man, come over to the house. All nonchalant. This is why I fuck with this dude, man, because he's real. Yeah. So he pulls me over. We're drinking. We're hanging out. We're doing all this shit, man. So he's like, hey, man, he got an AMG, fucking Rentec, all hooked up, fucking scariest car I've been in, man. Almost fucking killed me on fucking in Clearwater. Motherfucker, man. 760 horse. What? I don't even know what the fuck it is, man. Fucking scary ass fucking car, man. You know what I mean? So he's like, get in the car, man. Just come with me. I'm like, all right. I get in the car. I got the beer. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. I'm about to go do this show. He goes, bah! He slams on the fucking brakes. I almost slap my head on the fucking thing. And he's like, you think this shit's fucking sweet, bro? I'm like, what? I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck's going on? He's like, bro, you think this shit's sweet? I'm giving you money. I'm doing this. I'm paving your fucking career. You got talent. You're over here. You don't want to fuck. You think you're going to spend my money and just go hang the fuck out? He checked me and left me right there. And I still love him. I still love him. And I love him and I respect him to this day because that's what I needed. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was fucking... You got to think when you come from nothing, man, and fucking and do something and it goes so fast, you kind of get caught up in that vibe of that stream of moment. Just like of things going on and everything, and it's not it's not good, man. You know what I mean? Because you're just gonna ruin your career. Either if you're drinking too much, you're partying too much, you're spending too much money, you're spending too much time on women, not enough time on music, whatever the fuck it is, man. You know what I mean? So he checked me on that, and it was fucking. And I didn't even. The way he checked me was so masculine, like motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It was like some real shit, and I was like, all right, he's for real.
Yeah,
he's obviously for real. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't think he's playing. So, damn, I'm fucking up for him to be this serious, and you know what I mean? And I have not stopped talking to him for any reason. And anytime he flips out on me like that, I know there's a reason behind it. You know what I mean? So. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nobody in this fucking room is perfect, man. Right. And doing what I'm doing, or doing even what I respect you guys, man. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. What 220,000 subscribers or something like that? 227,
something like that. Yeah,
I look, man. Yeah,
it's growing.
That's a big shout out right there, man.
It was nothing quick though. It took taking us years.
Okay,
it's taking a long time.
Yeah. What I'm saying right now, it took learning and doing things, and you know what I mean. Kenny told me last night. He said, "Seth, man." People ask me all the time. I've been a musician forever. I toured nationally everywhere. You're my manager, and you live the same life as me. Our life is like a pinball machine. Is that explain?
Yeah.
How
did you guys meet, Kenny? I mean, we known you, Kenny, since high school when you're in like an emo band.
Yeah. Hey, with Mikey.
With Mikey, 3 times fast. I think it was called. How did we meet? Actually, a buddy I went to high school with. I don't think you guys know him. I asked you before, but. Naren Connor's brother, one of the team members, I guess you could call him. He hit me up on Facebook and was like, "Yo, man, I got a buddy of mine who's a country artist, and I want to write some music. He's moving over here, so I thought about you." So I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah, man, bring him over. I got a bunch of sessions open. I've been doing a lot of co-writes, so he came over. Actually, I usually try to listen to the music, try to figure out what the vibe is a little bit, and try to merge my, fingerprint on it with what he's trying to go for. And I had like this song written, like halfway written, and Seth came over one night. He's rowdy as. I mean, I didn't know what I was getting into. You know what I mean? Because I never worked with a. Roughneck country.
You trying to sound rowdy, bro?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
A little bit rowdy.
No, so I try to keep him in line. I'm like, I was just telling him on the way, like we're the yin and the yang.
You guys got a completely separate audience. I mean, you're like resonated as like reggae pop, right?
Yeah, it's like pop reggae stuff. But I mean, I write with soul artists. Yeah. I write with R&B, rock, pop, whatever. Anyways, he comes over. I met him that night at my house. We had a session, and we just wrote a banger song, and it was just on from there. He was coming over to actually just write with me. He's like, "Bro, fucking, how'd you do this, bro? You fucking, you're the man. You could be my manager, man." I'm like, well, I don't know, right. Maybe, like I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, this is just like kind of, right. You meet a lot of people you write with, you hang out with, you create something.
Talk a lot of stuff,
and you
like
create
that.
something, and you get like into that shit.
Right,
you're into that. Like like I can't explain it unless you're like how you guys are into this. You guys are into that shit. So I knew that it was like something good. I didn't even really listen to any of the look at the views and stuff like that. I listened to the songs. I wasn't really looking at it that way. I was just looking at could I vibe with this, and. We vibed first night. We moved on to another song, and all of a sudden, 3 months later, he's living at my house. He's living in the studio. Yeah, and
living in the studio, bro.
In the studio.
That's the way to do it.
So we've got to spend a lot of time together, and he's definitely, he's got a lot of motivation. I see that, like he was saying earlier, you get people to believe in you. Like I know the feeling as an artist. I've been in this game for a long ass time, and I've realized that my strong point is writing. I love traveling. I've been to tons of places, played a lot of awesome venues, played with tons of awesome bands and stuff. But my real passion is just writing music, So that came along, and then
no doorbells.
Yeah, I had a bunch of buddies who jammed, and I know tons of musicians because I do the jams and stuff
everywhere.
Blues jams, funk jams, reggae jams, whatever. So I know tons of musicians. He's like, "Yo, I'm moving. I need a band. I want to really do this." I was like, "So you're not, not trying to just put out music on your own. You really want to be have a band." So I connected with a band. They rehearsed at my house. We, I don't even think we tried out anybody. I think it was the first guys. I was like, these are the guys.
I kind of went there rough, man. I went there. I was like,
yeah. So they
smoked a bowl, and I was like, hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna fucking play this music.
You showed up late because that's how you do it. You know, you got to show up late. Yeah. But no, they vibed. They practice all at the crib and at the studio, and then he's like, he was working in Spring Hill with Nelson, right? Working with you?
I was working in Spring Hill. I was him before.
Oh, okay. So then he moved in, and we just been vibing. Got him an agent, so now he's booking shows. He's got. We just confirmed. Three
shout out to Georgia. Here in
Georgia. We're going to Georgia.
June 14th and 15th. I'll be in Statesboro in Savannah, Georgia.
Nice.
I'm gonna be in Daytona, Stuart, Florida, California. We're going all over, man. So this year is gonna be a fucking fun ass year, man. You know what I mean? I've been telling people on Facebook for like fucking 8 months. I'm like, I'm coming out of Florida. I'm coming.
Are you guys working on like an album or anything? What are you guys working on right now?
The album
like a bunch of singles, or how does it work? You guys just like put together a bunch of singles?
I feel like we had a different mindset at first. I think Seth needs an album. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good hype on the singles and stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be anything like super long or anything. But I think an album would be easy to knock out. 10 songs.
10 song album.
Just like working on an album right now. We already got probably half of it done.
Yeah, we got half the album done. So, I mean, literally, in this next, 3 weeks, we're probably going to be sitting there with a guitar, jamming out, me and him, and cranking out the rest of these songs. And then we'll make some demos. I'll go to Orlando, and Mike Steve, the drummer of the Lax.
So, you guys remember Smoke Signals, Resident Evil album, Sativa Fever, and all that?
Yeah.
So, that producer, he's now the drummer for the Lax. You know the Lax?
I've heard of them.
Who's the Lax?
Mike Steve, the Lax.
They're a country band.
Country rappers.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really blowing up right now. And I just kind of utilized my connections. I was like, do I know any country hookups? Maybe, and
are you playing
it just happens,
the guitar on the music?
No, I just write. Write, and
who's playing? Is there guitar? There's guitar.
Yeah,
and drums.
they're not here right now.
They're all sit-in musicians.
Okay, I got you.
Hired on the spot pretty much for most of the stuff.
Okay.
The stuff that I did with Seth, I did guitar on. But it's a lot of collaboration and back and forth and stuff like that.
So you guys are all there together at the same time, just like.
No, we'll write a song together, and then it'll maybe be him and someone else in the room next time, and then we'll share mixes and stuff like that.
Okay.
So everybody's happy, kind of like we were saying earlier, just like get it where it needs to be, and that's what I do. You know what I mean? Like that's where I come in. I work with a lot of different pop artists, and not necessarily country, but now that I've dipped into it, I've developed a ton of relationships with people, and it really just comes down to making the best song. And if it's not with these guys, maybe you could write a great song, but it's not produced right. You know what I mean? So there's different elements to it. You could write a great song on guitar and then take it to this producer who costs you all this, or it doesn't cost you that, and you get what you're not really expecting. So it's kind of like the
fact is, make a fucking song process. Like Old Town Road.
Town Road.
I mean, just fucking make some simple, stupid.
Something people can relate to.
It's fucking sad to say, man. It's really fucking sad to say.
That's what catches on.
I mean, you know what I'm saying.
It's sad.
You know what I mean?
No, if anybody can vouch for this, the man sitting in the middle of the fucking couch will fucking vouch for this, and he gets so angry.
Why haven't us three done a song together?
We should do it. We should do a song together.
I've been trying to bring him a little bit out of soul kind of R&B country vibe.
I don't do soul and R.
But you know what? Last night he was doing it, and then he
could do it.
I can do it.
I was playing down a little bit.
I mean, I can do it, but fucking Old Town Road is just think about it. It's so fucking simple and basic, but you know what people want? People want something catchy.
Yeah.
And something they don't hear a whole bunch of words and they can sing along to and know the words. So when they're in their fucking car, they can jam the fuck out. Or when they hear it, they're like, oh shit. And they fucking jam out of this fucking dumbass bar where they're drinking margaritas where the fuck you're at. You know, you eat Taco Tuesday. I don't give a fuck. Wherever you're at.
Sitting at Applebee's.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Who gives a fuck? You hear that song, you get hyped because you know the words. It's a catchy beat. It's simple music, and that's what's selling, bro. And it's sad to fucking say, people anybody that does music, it's like it's selling out. You know what, man? I wrote a song. I'm in it for the money. Because everybody's fucking talking about, I'm in it for the fans. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You know what? I'm not gonna name the artist, but I've hit up a lot of artists, man, that are in the game. And I talk to them. I'm gonna say, hey, man, look what I'm doing. Look at my views. Look what I'm doing. I'm only a year in this shit, man. Watch what I do, man. I want to do a song with you. I like your music. And 75% of them come back with, all right, I'm down, but I don't do features for free. So you're not in it for the fans. You're not in it for the love of music. You're not in it for that.
Money.
So I made a song about, I'm in it for the money. I'm in it for the girls.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, what are you in it for? You're in it for that motherfucking money, and you're in it for the women and the fucking fame. I don't really give a fuck about the money, the fame, anything. I want to live a good life. I don't want to have to hurt for anything. And let's just be real. Nobody does. You know what I mean? Right. I don't want to be like, hey, fuck, man, I'm worried. I don't want to stress about no bill. I just want to sing my music, man, and make people relate to it. And it's no high I've ever been on, like being on a stage, man, and singing a song and seeing people just in that euphoric stage of just happiness, man.
And just loving it.
And just fucking loving it, man. That it brings a high to me. Yeah. That just motivates me. Fuck the money, fuck all this shit. And I love the money. I'm in it for the money. All right, let's just fuck you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
for
you
sure.
come to your job for free? No, you don't.
No,
okay, then. That's my job, all right? I need to fucking get paid, all right?
Yep.
So, well, I love the fans, man. And it's a high that fucking brings such joy to me, man, that I've never felt in my life, man. I've been through a lot of fucking shit, man. And it just does. I get excited about it. This fucking guy, everybody in this fucking, besides him, that's Sean's brother. He hasn't met me that much. But every single person in this room has probably hated me and loved me at the same time. I promise you. I'm a full-fledged character. I really am. I'm a full-fledged character. People don't know how to react to me. They're like, who the fuck is this fucking guy?
I just told him today that we should do some kind of cartoon with all his personalities.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
I know a couple guys.
Put it on YouTube, yes.
I know a couple guys, right?
Yeah. I'm in it for the money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you can do it. Hey, so what was the first show like? You haven't been doing shows too long, right?
Oh, yeah, man. I just started doing shows last year, man.
So what was your first one like?
My first one was Okeechobee Stampede. And for a night that they had nobody there, we had a pretty good turnout. And it was my first show when I played with the band, not my band, but the band that I record my music with. And they were like, this is your first fucking show?
Are you nervous?
No, I didn't tell them that.
Yeah.
I just fucking did the fucking show. I drank I drank like 2 shots of Jameson and about 3 Bud Lights. And I went there and killed that fucking shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Told him after it was your first show?
You know what I mean? I didn't tell him that.
Yeah, okay.
Because if you do that, then you're fucking, you're putting doubt in the fucking artist. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Now they're worried about, am I going to fucking be on cue? No, don't tell them that. I act so professional. They're like, they think I'm a seasoned vet, motherfucker. You know what I mean? I go up there and do my motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. You know what I mean? And so I went up there and fucking, I sang that shit and I clapped all their hands. I gave them each money, and I was like, hey, this is my first show. They're like, this is your first fucking show? I was like, yeah. They're like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah, man, this is my first show.
Yeah, that's
They're
cool
like, what the fuck, man? And the next show was a fucking blank. It was fucking horrible. Yeah, people got fired. It was horrible. Almost lost an investor. It was fucking, but you got to do that. You have to do that as being an artist, man. If you don't have a story to tell, this is how I look at it in my life. Anytime I get down on myself, I'm a positive thinker, man. And I just think, even when I'm in the rut, and I don't think I can get out, I fucking think of some positive shit and I get myself out, man. Because I think about it like this. If there was no story to tell on the way to the top to making music, you're not fucking interesting to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If this shit was just handed to you like, hey, see this shiny rock? If you hold this rock, you're on the radio. Right. And I just hand it to you and you hold it. You're going to be like, you're on the radio. Cool. Who the fuck are you?
Right,
fuck you, Shane. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about you and your glasses, your orange sweater, and your glowing rock.
Oh, shit, what's going on?
I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? Like, being honest. You know what I'm saying? You have to go through that shit, man. You have to fucking sleep on couches and eat ramen fucking noodles after fucking prison, and that's ridiculous. Yeah. To get where you're going and fucking do things and fucking be a mess and fucking be all over the place, and that's what you have to do, man. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, every single person that I've noticed, and I research everybody. I'm a YouTube stalker, man. I research people that are successful, and then I go outside of YouTube and I research them, and every single person that has been successful with music, acting, anything, has either known somebody and got them the fuck in there, or they fucking went through the ringer, man, and they didn't quit. Because you know what? No matter how many times you fail, you keep going. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And the motherfucker that just quits is you're working on you're working when you're not nothing. I don't want to say that because people take that the wrong way. If you work at 9 to 5 and you're happy with that,
not what you were trying to do.
I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to go on vacation once a month and fucking work a week to week paycheck and pay my mortgage and fucking goddamn the fucking radiator broke on the fucking truck, babe. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking all this dumb shit. I don't want to do that. I have potential to do something different, so I have to fail, and I have been not failing, but I'm gonna fail. Something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna fail. But it's not gonna fucking set me nowhere. I'm not gonna get upset because when I fail, I boost up and I learn off the mistakes, and I don't make the mistakes no more, and I fucking go forward. Well, that's what it's about. That's life, man. It's energy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some shit that fucking a lot of people don't get. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's serious shit, man. Like
what's been the key to your success so far though? Because you're like blowing up now. You're doing really well. So what have you been doing that's working? Like what's
to be honest with you, man, keeping positive people around me, man. Okay. You know what I mean? Like all these dumb sayings that people you hear throughout growing up, and birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying? Like it's truth.
Fuck together?
Flock together. It's I don't know when I heard that growing up. It's the fucking vodka. It's the vodka.
Flock, fuck, tomato.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
All right, so, you know, it's use that as an analogy of positive people and bad people. Right. Everybody in this room has negative people in their fucking life. Either it's a family member, a homeboy, anything, man. And I don't give a fuck who you are, how big you are, how small you are. You have that. You have positive people and negative people. Mm-hmm. If you don't have that much positive people in your life, well then fuck you. Be by yourself until you find more positive fucking people and stay on the right track, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go back, because it's easy to go to negative people, man. And I'm telling you from life experience, man, it's very easy, man, to do dumb shit to make money or hang out and just get in trouble, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's deferring me from where the fuck I'm going with anybody, man. And I preach that because I believe that so much. And take it from a guy that fucks up a lot, man.
Yeah.
Take it from a guy that fucks up more than you fucking know. I don't let it be seen because I have an image to keep.
Yeah.
I don't let my fucking personal shit when I fuck up. Who would? You know what I mean? I fuck up. You know what I mean? But guess what? I'm gonna take my horse to Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse. I'm gonna get back on that road, man. I'm gonna keep going, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I'm not stopping.
That's so good. You got the drive.
You gotta have that. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
A little bit of confidence, a little bit of drive, and a little bit of vodka. That's all you need, man.
Usually it's whiskey, but
oh really?
This fucking guy over here, you know, I'm trying to quit drinking, man.
So why are your videos blowing up so much? Like your music videos are fucking going crazy.
Yeah, what was that like
talented,
when they started
bro? What the fuck you mean?
Danny? Fuck yeah, man. I thought I was too, but my shit ain't blowing up like that.
No, man. So I got the best marketing guy in Florida, man, and I was blessed. Like back to what I was saying with the perfect circle, man. Fucking. This fucking guy's, he's on point, man. Okay. So,
he's got a good team.
Yeah, I have a good team, man. You know what I mean? That's what, when I went to this and I took it serious, man, I had to take a step back and, you know, I've been the more flawed guy out of the circle than anybody. You know what I mean? So if that's the situation, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You straighten yourself up and correct the little things here and there. But you know what I'm saying? So it's just, you know, me with, just me dealing with my own shit and fucking like you don't understand, man. This thing has literally came overnight. You know what I mean? So me just doing music and even doing this shit right here, him being my manager, him in my life, these people in my life, this just came like overnight. So you know, I don't stop thinking. I'm a thinker. So I'm thinking, but I'm not so much shit is going on. It's almost like I'm not thinking, if that makes any sense. Yeah, like I'm just like kind of like rolling with it. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I gotta go here, I gotta do this, it's so much shit.
Yeah.
So I got off track a lot and did a lot of stupid shit, made not stupid decisions, but not the correct decisions. And it fucked up things, but it was supposed to happen, man. And that's what I believe, man.
It'll fall into place.
It is. I mean, things are supposed to fuck up for a reason. There's always doors opening in life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? people aren't woke to nothing. People probably think I'm crazy for talking like this, but I'm not crazy. You know what I mean? So I just used it in my life, and I know it works. Doors open in your life, man. And if you don't take that door, don't get discouraged and go back to the bullshit, because there's always going to be a door opening. Right. You know what I mean? Like you have to take the door, and that door leads to another door, man. And it's what you put into it is what you're going to receive. So, you know what I mean? So I know when I'm fucking up, and I know when I'm drinking too much or I'm not concentrating enough, and it weighs on my conscience because I've trained myself to do that. You know what I mean? And once you put yourself into that element, man, to doing something, I don't give a fuck what you want to do. If you want to build, keep going back to this fucking stupid ass glowing rock, which I like this rock. I'm gonna take this rock. I'm gonna take the rock.
Home goods.
If I wanted to build this fucking rock, and I said, I would just say I like the rock. I'll be like a nightlight. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to build this rock, all right. Literally think about this with your mind. I want to build this rock. I have an idea with a glowing fucking rock, and I want to build this, and it's going to cost me fucking $233 or fucking $433 to fucking make it. And it's and you do all this, and you put your mind to it, you're going to fail. That's fucking life. Mm-hmm. You're going to fucking fail. But guess what? If you reconstruct it and you do it fucking right, you will not fail. And I'm not saying how
light
fast
bulb in it.
Maybe he needs a fucking light bulb, Sean. You know what I'm saying? That's the cheaper way, right? I might have an LED in there. Fuck the LED. We're putting a regular light bulb in that bitch, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking life, dude. You know what I mean? So I do music. So I fail and I fucking learn. I'm like, fuck. He can't even deal with me, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I wish I had a GoPro. This guy right here, he's like,
fuck with him.
This guy's like right here, he's like, I can't fucking deal with this dude, man. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. You're too all over the place, Seth. And I'm like, I just got to figure it out. You know
so like you've hit it. Obviously, you've hit like a certain level, like a pretty high level so far. Like you've started to take off online. People are noticing you. So like, what like in a certain time frame, whatever that may be, like what's like the next step? What's the next level that you want to hit? That you have like in sight right now?
That's a big question, man. To me personally, I stay true, man. So I'm going to stay true to the people that it's, this is fucked up, man, because the music industry, man, is so political and people don't even fucking realize it, man. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much things that go into it that you don't realize until you do music, man, on a big scale. You can fucking release a song and put it on YouTube.
I mean, like career-wise, like what's the next level, like career-wise, money-wise, like.
Well, with the top, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, you gotta take it step by step, though, right? You just want to shoot straight to the top, or do you think
it's not gonna happen that way because I'm a realistic dude.
Yeah, right.
Let's cut the bullshit, man.
This dude's gotta like. So we just got this agent. I think developing like true like organic fans seeing him live.
Yeah,
because I mean, it was kind of an overnight like almost what do you call it, influencer situation in a way, but. Taking those people, figuring out where those people are, and touring to those areas, and
right.
Okay, I think that just I don't know about him for himself, but I think like that. That's like gaining real people, fans
real
who
fans.
like have seen
that's
you
step
before.
one. That's
they're gonna pay to come to your show.
Yeah.
That's step one. Step one is to do this. I'm already doing it.
Get on some tours with some bigger artists. Get seen. Maybe do some features with some bigger artists.
What kind of features do you guys want to do, or what kind of artists do you want to work with? Like if you could pick three,
I'm really picking.
Right now, pick two.
Two?
Yeah, pick two.
Two?
Anybody, any artist.
Ryan Upchurch.
Walker Hayes.
No.
Wheeler Walker.
Ryan Upchurch and Taylor Ray Holbrook.
I don't know who any of those guys are.
Me neither.
That's the two people that I personally would feel personal satisfaction music wise and personal gain.
Yeah. Have you ever reached out?
You know what I mean? No, I will. You know what I mean? I will. Right now, I have so much shit going on, man. There's a time and place for everything, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
If you step in too soon, you fuck up the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to feel it in your body when it's a fine, well-oiled machine, man. It really is, man. You'll know when things are just moving, and you'll see it. You'll see it, and you'll be like, "It's time." Bam, and you reach out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I already got a couple artists. I'm not gonna name them, man. I'm gonna do some features with, man. And they say they want to do them, but they're on tour and they're doing this and doing that. And I talk to them. So if we do it, we do it. If not,
keep moving.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of big up and coming musicians around this area, like in this.
Dude, St. Pete is very fucking hard for fucking
so many. It's crazy.
St. Pete is like a reggae capital, man.
Yeah,
it's reggae vibes.
Yeah,
man.
a lot of hip hop, a lot of rap coming out around.
Hip hop, reggae, You know what I mean? We got Ruger Rye. We got fucking.
Yeah.
Well, he's Clearwater, Luxury Force. Man, he
did do a song with who was that one dude that did the big tube party on
Forgiato Blow.
Oh, Forgy.
We did a video with him.
Oh yeah, we did some videos with Forgy.
I did a song with him.
And
There's this other kid, Rod Wave, who's blowing
Wave.
up around here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did some videos with those dudes. Those dudes are
Rod and Glock 9.
Yeah.
I'm not really into the rap thing.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'll rap.
Just dip your toe in.
Yeah, it's got to be like a little.
You have a little like rap hip hop feel to your music.
Yeah,
though.
well,
like if you change the country twang a little bit and put a rap beat behind it.
I think that's what we just did last night a little bit.
Well, we did a little bit last night. I told him last night, I was like, I want to rap a little bit, man. You know what I mean?
Should.
So you just have fun with it, man. You know, people are gonna talk shit on the internet. People talk shit on the internet no matter what.
Oh yeah, they roast our videos every video we put up.
Fuck them. Fuck them, bro. You know what?
Thousands.
We're gonna get fucking ethered on this video right now.
I fucking love it.
Yeah, we do every time we get a video.
I hope they talk fucking shit.
Yeah, they are.
Fucking stick it up their ass, man. You know what I mean?
If you're talking about you're doing something right.
It's a good.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck the internet trolls. No, we love the internet trolls.
You gotta let them.
You can't fight hate with hate.
If you don't love them, man, then you fucking don't love the game because the game is part of hate.
Exactly.
It really is, man. You know what I mean? So when I first started doing it, I fucking was so bro. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I haven't told a lie since I've been on this fucking goddamn interview. I sleep my goddamn phone on my chest, man. And when that shit buzzed, I wake up in the middle of the night, a bad comment. I delete it.
What?
When I first started, because I was I'm so passionate about what the fuck. No, but what I do, you know what I mean? So I was like, motherfucker. I was like, if you knew, because no one knows. It's just a dumb motherfucker.
I had to take care of the stalkers. When can I say about a few months ago? You went to jail again for a couple.
Yeah, I went to jail a couple months ago, bro.
We had some crazies following, and I'm like answering back these girls, and they're pissed at you replying. Like you just be like, thanks for hitting up the page.
Yeah.
But one girl was like, it was pretty funny. He's got a mega fan. I'm not gonna say her name. He got a few mega. I think you know you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, we ain't gonna go there. But anyways, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. She wasn't the problem.
Shout out to her.
She wasn't the problem.
She is.
So anyways, she's at any show that he's gonna do, which it hasn't been that many yet. We're just starting to book shows, you know. And she's at the show, and there's this other fangirl there, and that's another one you probably know, and she's like hits up the page, up the page like 3 days after this festival or fair. You did like 3 shows. It was like 3 days of shows, and she's like, "Yo, Seth, I've lost all respect for you. I tried to take a picture with you, and that girl came up in the middle of it and like did it on purpose. I know for sure. So I'm not following you anymore." So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna answer that.
Right.
The next thing she hits back, she's like, look, I'm not saying that I'm totally not going to follow you, but do you have any more extra large shirts of yours from the show? And I'm just sitting there watching it happen. I mean, she went on. I could go on and on, but she went on and on talking to herself. And then once she got positive about it, I was like, thanks so much, you know? And she was like, cool, I look forward to the next show. So that gives you an idea. There's
just saw the whole roller coaster.
Oh, it was I do a lot of social media, and I was like, I'll take over it. You know, I didn't know I was getting into.
Yeah,
I was like, he's got, he got a few comments here and there, whatever. But it just started blowing up, and like it was pretty funny.
Resonator's not pulling in those fans.
Oh yeah, we are actually. We got some country fans. Actually, a new single we just put out.
The stalker fans.
Bitches.
We got some stalker fans. Yeah.
Do you?
More like weird stoner hippies, but
yeah.
This is the best.
But yeah, it's pretty interesting watching that fold out. You know.
Yeah, man. It was crazy, man. I went to jail just a few months ago, man.
Yeah, what the fuck you go to jail for?
Nobody fucking
all this
knew.
Talk about like
the same
nobody knew.
Positive talk.
Oh, it is positive.
Well, check this out.
Fucking Danny's over here trying to find some negative salt on the fucking burger, bro.
This is what I just told him today. He goes, man, I gotta fucking work. I gotta do this. He's like, I don't even care. I'll drive there. I'm like, Seth, what did you just go to jail for? I don't give a fuck. I gotta make it happen. I'm like, is that really worth it? Is that really worth all that shit? You know what I mean?
No license.
So like you know, you're talking about action, reaction.
I have my license.
There's the action.
I'm so busy, man. I don't have time. And this is the truth. Yeah. I don't have time. I have to do a fucking class, man. And I don't have time at everything I'm doing to go sit somewhere for fucking 24 hours, man. Right. 2 days, man, and take this class. And I'm gonna have to take it. You know what I mean? But I don't drive. I don't drive nowhere. Class. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't drive nowhere. You know what I mean? Right. So I do what I got to do. I don't drive. So I went to jail because I fucking didn't have the license. I had to do the class, and I left the studio, and I was way across town, man. And I was in somebody's car, and I was going to do my thing, and fucking cop pulls me over, man. I'm like, fucking bitch, man. I got my Seth Anthony shirt on, just to the fucking photos. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play it up to that, man. Yeah, fucking, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking. You gotta sell something, right? I gotta fucking. You know what I mean, what the fuck? Right. Cops are dicks. You know what I'm saying? I like the real cops, but there's not many of y'all. All right. Yeah. All right. So I'm just keeping it real. I love you guys, but fuck. So he pulls me over. I pull into the 7-Eleven. I'm like, fuck, man. I open the door. I just put my fucking foot right on the door. I'm like, this is going to go bad. I already know it, man. So he pulls up. He's like, hey, license registration. I'm like, all right. Fuck, I left my wallet, bro. He's like, I'm going to get a pen and pad. I'll be right back. I'm like, all right. I'm like, it bided me time. You know what I mean? It bought me time where I could just think about what the fuck I'm gonna do. So he came back.
Never call a cop bro.
I did too.
That could have been a part of it.
I did too. I can't help it. I call everybody bro. Yeah. I told him, I was like, bro, listen, man, fucking. I did. I swear to God. I told him. He came back with a pad.
We've all done it.
And he started writing my name. I was like, S-E. I was like, bro, listen, I'm just gonna be real with you, man. I was like, look, dude, I gotta take a class. I was like, I fucking don't have my license. I gotta take a class. I was like, so fucking, that's what it is. You can look me up on the internet. I'm not search the car. I'm not on drugs. I'm not drinking. I'm not nothing. Look, see the name. Look it up, man. I'm about to go on shows. I got shit going on. I'll have somebody come pick me up. You know what I mean? He's like, cause you're real with me, I'm gonna let you go. I was like, bet, bro. I was like, so I park it right there. He's like, no.
Let me run you.
I'm still arresting you on paper, man. I was like, what? I was like, come on, man. So, fucking, they ended up taking me to jail, man. So I went to jail for a couple weeks, man, and nobody knew. Nobody ever even knew that. This is the first time anybody's ever known that. You know what I mean? Because everybody thought I was just out doing. I had the video dropping still.
Who's the first person you called when you got locked up? Kenny?
No comment, man. No comment.
All right.
We don't have to say her name.
Yeah. So,
the girl from the comment?
No. So, yeah, man.
Oh, shit. That's wild.
She was probably calling the jail.
Looking for you.
No, she don't like me. She friend requested me. I didn't.
We need to get the St. Pete crowd up on the country vibe for our
Hell
league,
yeah,
man.
we do.
We do.
Yeah, there's not much country going around.
Yeah, we're doing.
You got the block parties, right? Can we get them on a fucking block party, a Mad Beach block party?
Well,
Janice,
actually, I've been talking to AEG, which is they do buyers for like Janice and stuff. Yeah, we're talking about doing a summer show at Janice for Seth. So
hell yeah.
Be cool.
We had one offer, but I think we were already doing something, so we just kind of waiting for that to come. We're using the same buyers for Resonated since we already got that relationship. I kind of like
just get them in.
Yeah,
you say buyers?
Honestly, buyers like
I don't know what you mean by that.
Talent buyers. So basically, like when you have a show, like you have like somebody who like investors, basically talent buyers. So if you want to put on a show and costs, I don't know. Yeah.
Right, you got to rent the place.
Yeah, you rent the place out. You're a promoter. I mean, it's a promoter. Like they like to be called talent buyers. It's promoters like the shun name. I feel like these days, but it's
I'm
like
not in that
talent
world.
buyers buy the talent. They agree to a deal, and then whatever they make on that deal, they walk away with. So in a small nutshell. But yeah, we're looking at a late summer date at Janice. So we're gonna be doing something in St. Pete. So.
Let's get it.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.
It's going to be rad as fuck.
Dope, man. So when are you going to release when's the next tracks coming out?
Dude,
you got options. I think.
I got options, man.
When can the people expect that?
I have to release one here in probably about 2 weeks, man.
Okay.
So I like to keep it relevant. So I feel like that's a lot. It has to do with a lot of.
It's all about content.
Yeah. People following me, man, because I steadily put every 6 weeks I put out a new video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll do a song, do a video, do a song every 6 weeks, and it buys me time to make more music, and
it's like a weird balance between quantity and quality.
There's really no way to do music, man. If that makes any sense, man, you just fucking do it. Like people ask me, like people that are
there's no like proven strategy as far as releasing content.
No, there's not, man. There's not. What it is you have to just fucking be the best that you can be and fucking just keep releasing content.
Unless you're Gucci Man. Then you can be locked up.
If you're a Gucci Man, then you can just do whatever. You can have clones and make music, and the clones making music, and fucking it doesn't matter.
Releasing albums every fucking week.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's Gucci anymore, but we're still rocking it, right?
Yeah. It's definitely not him anymore.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's dope. Cool. So where can people like follow you? Like people that are watching this, where can they like find out?
Hey man, you guys can follow me at go on YouTube, Seth Anthony. You can go on Facebook, Seth Anthony CM. You can go on Instagram, Seth Anthony CM. Don't follow me on Snapchat because I really don't go on there, man. And I think it's kind of lame, but I still do it when stupid shit happens, man. I feel like the stupid things happen, you put it on Snapchat. You know what I mean? It's not professional. So it's kind of personal, dumb shit I do. But yeah, SethAnthony.net. You can purchase hats, shirts, beach towels, phone cases, fucking everything. Book bags, fucking tote bags, fucking whatever. You know what I mean?
Thanks for this badass shirt.
Yeah, man. That's one we just made for the last show. We have all different kinds. We have ones that have Roughneck on the back, different logos and everything, man. So definitely, man.
Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for coming out, man.
Definitely,
Appreciate it, man.
Concrete. You guys are fucking doing big thanks, man. I love you guys, man. St. Pete in the house.
We're trying, bro.
All right, brother.
Glad we got in touch.
Good meeting you, man.
Yeah, brother.